You'd think with it being the international break, there wouldn't be that much to talk about in the world of Manchester United, but that is absolutely not the case. And we got to start with Sir Jim Ratcliffe coming out with this quote about Ruben Amorim. Sir Jim acknowledged that Ruben Amorim has not had the best of seasons, but ideally he wants Ruben Amorim to demonstrate that he's a coach over the course of 3 years. He's basically saying at a club like United, you can't just make your decisions based off knee-jerk reactions to what you're seeing online and in the media. And to be honest, I agree with him. I'm sick of seeing this cycle of managers being fired over and over again. Then we got to talk about some unexpected but really exciting news we saw out of the England camp today. If you don't already know who Shea Lacey is, he's an extremely talented academy product at Manchester United, and the only reason he hasn't made his first team debut already is because he's been really struggling with injuries over the last couple years. But he seems to be back fit, and he impressed so much in the England U20s that Thomas Tuchel called him up to train with the first team. That's a massive step in his development and shows how highly rated this kid is when he can stay fit. And speaking of players getting fit, it looks like Lisandro Martinez is going to return to first team training after the international break, which is going to be a huge boost for us. And then to wrap things up, there's rumors that have been swirling around at the beginning of the week that there's some sort of pre-agreement between Manchester United and Saudi Arabia for Bruno to be sold for £100 million this summer, and that those funds are going to be used to rebuild the midfield by going out and buying Carlos Baleba and Elliot Anderson. As nice as that sounds on paper, other credible sources have called this a rumor at best. But there are more credible sources saying that both Mainoo and Joshua Zirkzee could be looking for moves away from the club in January. It's a World Cup year, and both players just simply want more playing time than they're getting. The only difference is that Mainoo's move, if it were to happen, would most likely be a loan, versus Joshua Zirkzee might be open to a permanent move. If you want me to dive deeper into any of these stories, let me know, but that should get you up to speed for now.